Lily finally got her degree. She graduated from the history department of the university, but she never really wanted to be a historian. She had played along with her parents, so to speak. They dreamed that their only daughter would get a university degree, and Lily chose the faculty with the lowest competition and enrolled free of charge. Her mom and dad, who had been working at the factory their whole lives, could barely afford to pay for the university, and Lily really loved her parents and did not want them to spend another 5 years strictly saving money, hurting themselves. But a week after graduation, Lily came home with the news. She successfully passed the interviews and was hired as a sales assistant in the city's most exclusive fashion store, although she was on a 1-month probationary period. Her parents listened to Lily, looked at each other without revealing their disappointment, and her mother asked, "Is this what you wanted, sweetheart?" "Yes, it is. You know how happy I am that I was hired there," Lily replied. When Lily was 6, she saw a stack of magazines for the first time, which her mother pulled out of the lowest shelf on the bookcase. They were glossy fashion magazines. Lily was not interested in sewing patterns in the magazines, but the photos caught the girl's eye. Also, her mom told her how those magazines helped her to sew a new dress or a suit a couple of times a year with her own hands, and Lily decided that when she grew up, she would help people to wear pretty clothes. She should have become a stylist, but unfortunately, she didn't. But now, she will be working in the most fashionable and expensive women's fashion store in the city. Her new colleagues in the store welcomed Lily unfriendly. There was a team of 6 young sales assistants already working together for a while. They all shared the same opinion. Only the customer with a lot of money mattered. However, people who were not wealthy rarely came into the store. They were frightened away by the window display with mannequins in such magnificent outfits that an ordinary woman immediately realized that she could not afford clothes from this store. But still, sometimes there were women in the store whose appearance caused doubts about their ability to pay. Then, doubts quickly turned into contempt, and no one rushed to assist such customers. Shop assistants pretended to be extremely busy with something else. The first thing that began to annoy other sales assistants and Lily was the fact that the girl with her naturally friendly face rushed to help any customer and spared no time in helping them to choose the best outfit. Usually, there was no sale. The customer did not have enough money to pay for it. According to store rules, the item could be reversed for some time. And while Lily's coworkers smirked evilly, not believing that the customer would return to get the much desired dress, Lily waited for every customer. Like she could see that right now, this woman was trying to find where to borrow the missing money because she really needed that pricey dress. Perhaps some important event was about to take place. Maybe this woman was going to wear this dress to her son's or daughter's wedding. Lily wanted the purchase to happen. She always made her best to choose outfits that really fit perfectly on women. They totally transformed all those women and made them look magnificent. Many times, women would never come back for a dress, and then Lily's colleagues would openly laugh at her. They said that her trustfulness and simplicity were acceptable in some rural shops, but not in this high-end store, where all the items are exclusive and are not intended for ordinary women who have no idea how to wear such clothes. It was not only her friendliness that annoyed the other sales assistants. They were jealous of her appearance. Almost no makeup, wearing the same uniform as everyone else. Lily was still the most attractive among them. And they did not understand that the reason for it was exactly that very friendliness in her attitude toward people. Lily was always willing to help. If she saw that the chosen outfit did not fit, she would offer another option, and sometimes more than one. Lily believed that her job was to choose the right general look, not just the size and color of clothes, and she always succeeded, though it took her quite a long time. but the transformed customer was happy to see herself completely different, in a trendy but comfortable outfit. Lily got regular customers very quickly, and she had more sales than anyone else. But she didn't have much free time either. It happened that the other girls had 3 cups of coffee and discussed everything and everyone, including Lily. A security guard usually joined them as well. Lily did not fall for his rude jokes. She was not rude in return. She just didn't reply and stepped aside. The old team was constantly discussing the matter of Lily's hiring as well. It turned out that the store owner, after interviewing her, immediately hired Lily. He apologized to other candidates and told them that the position was closed. It would have been understandable if there was some kind of relationship between the store owner and Lily. But no. Everyone in the store knew that the owner has a wife and son whom he loves very much. And Lily is not that kind of girl. So, the girls were trying to understand why she was hired so quickly, and at the same time, they did not cease to disrespectfully mock Lily. Lily was paid a good bonus for her job, for the number of sales she made, and the customers, when they entered the store, would immediately look for Lily with their eyes. If she was busy with another customer, they waited until Lily was available, refusing the help of other assistants. Lily never complained about the tough work schedule at the store, unlike her co-workers. She always said it was their choice, but they didn't even want to listen to her. Nor did Lily complain about the discomfort that the construction process of the second hall in the store caused. Although the work was done quickly, the hall was completed and equipped in a week. But all this time, the store was open. And that's not all the changes the owner had in mind. He was going to equip the room to make it possible to sew or shorten clothes that did not fit the size of the client when they wanted to buy exactly that thing. The owner had such plans, but he did not reveal them yet, and at the same time, he realized that he would have to not only expand the staff, but also hire someone to help him, approving the new position of the store manager. It would be good if one of the current employees became the manager, because they already know the specifics of the store, and they also have experience. And the owner of the store began to seriously think about this matter. In the meantime, work in his store went on as usual. Nothing changed in the attitude of the sales assistants to their customers as well. They still tried to please only wealthy customers and pay no attention to those who, as they thought, were of different status. One day, this attitude to the poor customer turned into a frank conflict. However, the conflict was only on the part of the other sales assistants, who stood up against Lily again. And it was because Lily decided to assist an elderly woman. She was the most ordinary-looking elderly woman, and it is unclear how and why she entered this expensive store. But she came. She was wearing an old, though clean sweater. Her shoes were not torn, but obviously very old. So she was an ordinary retiree with obviously a small income. When one of the girls saw her, she looked at the security guard indignantly, saying, "Why did you let her in?" And then said, "Lady, you have entered the wrong store. The second-hand store is across the street." The other sales assistants giggled, but this lady kept walking toward the dresses. That's when the security guard came to his senses. He was now following her, not hiding the fact that he was going to make sure she didn't steal anything. Then Lily approached her, telling the others, "I'll assist this woman, and we'll be sure to choose something for her." One of the store assistants couldn't take it anymore and said, "Don't you get tired of indulging everybody? That old broad won't buy anything. She probably doesn't even have enough money to buy milk. So why are you going to waste your time with her?" "She's a customer, just like everyone else," Lily replied calmly. "She has a right to just look and try something on. After all, not everyone leaves our store with purchases, so I'll assist her." But it took Lily almost 2 hours, all the while under the close attention of the other girls. They were waiting for the outcome, for Lily's patience had run out. The old woman entered the dressing room for the 9th time, and still nothing suited her. And Lily offered her the next model as if nothing had happened. And yet, they found a dress that truly transformed the old woman. The dress looked perfect, even with the awkward shoes on. The white lace collar freshened her face. Her eyes, which were not the eyes of an old woman, began to shine. "Thanks, kiddo," the older woman said to Lily. "I'm going to buy this dress." But then, the sales assistants and the security guard, who had also been watching Lily and the old lady the whole time, began to comment that the old lady did not have that kind of money, and that she had never even seen that kind of money. Lily was ashamed of them, but the old woman paid no attention. She took an old, shabby purse out of her pocket and handed enough money to buy not only this dress, but any other dress if she wanted it. This old lady made almost a day's sales plan for the store. And all the while the surprised cashier counted out the change, this lady was thanking Lily. At the end of the day, the owner, who had been out of the office all day, arrived and announced that he was expecting the entire staff an hour earlier tomorrow. Of course, everyone arrived an hour early and heard two things. First, the store would now also be connected to a workshop, where the clothes bought here would be customized. Well, the second thing made the staff literally speechless. They did not expect anything like that. It turns out that yesterday's elderly woman was a mystery shopper, checking the employees from the inside. The store owner wanted to check on the service, the work of his salespeople, and who could become the new manager of the store. At these words, everyone looked at Lily. "That's right," said the owner. "I won't explain why it should be Lily. I think you already understood that. So as of today, Lily, you're in your new position, and I'm sure you'll do just fine." The store staff could hardly accept Lily as their new boss. They were afraid that now she would recall all their insults and taunts, but it turns out they really didn't know Lily. She does not judge people by the money in their pockets. Above all, she remembers that first of all, they are all humans, and that explains everything.